Hi, and welcome to Just Kain, a brand new YouTube channel from here in the UK in sunny Crewe. But this is going to be a YouTube channel with a slight difference. I want to tackle some hard-hitting issues like abuse, homelessness, drug addiction, and life on a budget. Why am I doing this? Well, I suppose you have to understand my past to understand why this is important to me. This is quite difficult to say. I don't say it very often. Jasper, get out of the way. You're in the way. I am recording. This is Jasper, everyone, my cat. Jasper. She wanted to pop up and say hello. So this is quite hard for me to say. I was sexually abused as a child. You don't need to know the details of what happened and where it happened and how, just that it happened. What I want to talk to you today is about the after effects. Now, somebody that was abused, sexually, physically or mentally, can go three ways. They can go hyper-aggressive, where they're angry with the entire world, I mean literally everyone, and they quite often end up becoming the predator, the abuser. I imagine prisons in Britain and America and all over the world are full of young men and women that were abused as children. Doesn't excuse their crimes. Then there are those that, then there's the other one where they go super straight-laced, always try and fly under the radar, never wanting to draw attention to themselves, just trying to live every single day. And then there are those that become what's called hypersexual. Hypersexual and self-defacing, I suppose. It's a form of self-harm, self-punishment. And to understand that, you have to understand that people that have been abused over a long period of time, all they know, all they understand is that feeling of shame, hurt, pain. That's all they understand. And it becomes normality. So then once it's all over and it's all stopped, they have to recreate that. And so they do with people like myself that were sexually abused, they do what's called hypersexual. And in the very short years afterwards, they will literally sleep with everybody that moves. If it's got a pulse, it's lunch. But that doesn't last. That was me. It doesn't last. Very quickly, it doesn't give you the same sense of shame, the same sense of horror as it once did. So you have to increase the odds with drugs, and it feels important that your family should know that you're taking drugs and that you're a drug addict, because it hurts them, and in that case hurts you. You end up rowing with your family members, people that you love, you care about, your friends. You end up doing crazy things, embarrassing things that will live with you for the rest of your life. That was me. I did that. But there comes a point when you're doing that you no longer wish to do that. And the only way you can stop is to shut yourself away, which is what I did. I go to work, I come home, I go to work, I come home. I occasionally see friends and I occasionally do the odd fun thing. But not a lot, not like everybody else. And it leaves you with this sense of being cut off. The world is happening and you're not really part of it. You're just an observer. You observe the world. This is really wobbling. I hope it's not coming through. Which is quite sad. You also end up putting yourself in situations that are potentially incredibly dangerous. I did. I was raped twice in my early years. And I was beaten up, I was attacked, I ended up in hospital, I took several overdoses. And each one of those things leaves you with that sense of shame, which gives you a sense of normality for a while. But you can't go on like that. In my 30s and between 30 and 35, I developed a thing where I don't like being touched. I hate it. I can't cuddle. I can't curl up with a guy on the sofa and watch Netflix or watch a movie. I can't spoon in bed. In fact, I can't stand physical contact of any description. I have body dysmorphia. So when I look in the mirror, I don't see me. I see the fat bastard from Austin Powers. I really see that when I look in the mirror. And it's so hard. It's a hard fight every day not to do something stupid like take wire wool to your skin or start injecting your face with all sorts of bizarre chemicals. But I did end up taking laxatives for 3 years to remain thin, and I over-exercised. I passed out and collapsed twice. I've damaged my heart through it, to the point where I'm now in a high-risk group of heart failure and heart attack. And they were all things I did to myself. And I put myself in those situations. Even to the guy that I dated, Jason, who turned out to be a killer and who is now in jail serving time for murder, after he beat me up and held me hostage, for me and my best friend hostage, for 4.5 hours. And we ended up almost having to give evidence at his trial if he hadn't have done the right thing and pleaded guilty. Something that I don't think my best friend ever really forgave me for. And I don't blame him. I put him in that situation. And Michael, if you are watching this, I am really sorry you were put in that situation. I never wanted you to get hurt. You've been the most incredible support to me through all the years we've been friends, and I couldn't imagine life without you as my friend, even though I don't get to see you very often anymore. And that isn't because I don't want to. A lot of that is because I'm a little embarrassed. Because I'm only just now realising what a horrible friend I've been. And I'm really sorry about that. So, why am I starting this YouTube channel? Well, I also discovered YouTubers online and got absolutely fascinated by their vlogs. And some of them I really started to enjoy watching. But I noticed a lot of their fan base was so young, all in their early 20s, and I must look really out of place. I'm a 41-year-old man, but up here I'm stuck at 20. I'm stuck in my 20s. I still feel like I can do all the things that I could have done in my 20s. Stop it. I'm recording, Jasper. Don't interrupt me now. Honestly, I've got 2 cats and they're both and every time I start trying to record this, she starts meowing really loudly. So if you hear her in the background, it's just because she wants attention. And she's had plenty of fusses today, and she's not having any more till I've finished recording. Honestly, it's ridiculous. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to shout out two of the YouTube. I'm going to shout out YouTubers on every video that I make. Videos that I've liked, YouTubers that I've enjoyed watching, ones that have potentially inspired me. Like, one of the ones that I'm going to shout out is Brennan Taylor. Go check him out. I'm going to put a link either on the screen or in, but he's going to be in the description. Okay, check him out. He's brilliant. So funny, such a funny young lad, and I'm possibly one of his oldest fans, and I just went and bought some of his merch, the very first fan merch I've ever bought. And Brennan Taylor, I hope you really appreciate that. And TFIL, another YouTube channel that I absolutely adore. I love watching them. Elton Casti, I hope I pronounced that name right. You are an amazing photographer. You are an amazing videographer. The talent you ooze from every one of your vlogs is just unprecedented, and I thoroughly enjoy watching everything you do. And your message of Send It really got through to me, touched me right inside. And I've come up with a motto for my life. Don't dream it, be it, because life is yours to make. And I think that's very close to the message that you have, Elton, of Send It. I think everything you do is brilliant. And I'm not going to lie, do I want Brennan and Elton to see this? Yes, of course I do. Am I going to tell them I've given them a shout out in this vlog? Hell yes. Of course I am. Of course I want them to see it. I want my channel to be a huge success, and if they can help me get there, then, you know, I'm not going to, they're both fighting now. I'm not going to miss that opportunity. But in future videos, there's going to be other YouTubers that I'm going to shout out. And I'm going to shout out one more in this channel, and that's Lewis Clark, who does really scary videos, and really stop making the fake ones. The real ones are much better. And if they weren't so scary, YouTube might pay you for them. But I do love you anyway. You're fabulous, but you need a haircut because you look like a Yeti. So there's three, and I'm going to give a link to all of their YouTube channels in my description. And I hope you all go on, and I hope those three do go on and watch this video. And in future videos, what are we expecting to see? Well, I'm going to be starting a series very soon of how to survive on £2 a day here in the UK. I think it's going to be really exciting, and that's the next one that's coming out. And then I've got a host of other ones planned as well, and hopefully you're going to meet some friends of mine, Courtney Powell, who I'm hoping is going to be a regular on my channel. She's absolutely amazing. And a friend of mine called Kenny, who I also hope is going to be a regular. I'm also going to be doing regular vlogs from the pub that I work in on Sundays, the British Lion, aka the Pig. So if you are in Crewe, stop by, especially on a Sunday because that's when I work, and come and see me. So for now, I think that's it. I hope you stick around. I hope you go down below, and where that red button is that says subscribe, go and give it a click and turn on the little bell notification. Give that a good turn on, and don't forget to smash that like button. And let's get me to enough views that I can actually be monetized, and then I can get paid for these videos, and then hopefully the content will get even better. And I'm really sorry if the editing is a little sketchy. Unfortunately, I've never edited anything before in my life. So if there are any YouTubers out there that live close by to Crewe that want to stop by and teach me how to do it properly, I will be very grateful. So bye for now, and remember, don't dream it, be it. Life is yours to make.